In this video, we're going to talk about how to calculate the percent increase or decrease in math. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I make videos all about math. All right, so let's say that something used to cost $20 and now it costs $26. You'd say, what is the percent increase in price? Well, the way to do this is to say, what did I multiply 20 by? I'm going to make it an x to get 26. So I divide both sides by 20, of course, to just solve for x. And hopefully you have a calculator. You say x equals 1.3. And I'm going to add a 0 here, and you'll see why in a second. Now, the thing to remember about percentage of increase or decrease is really you have to think about a baseline number of 100%. I'm just going to put 100%, which, please remember, that's just 1 if you're thinking about a decimal. 1, multiplying by 1 means nothing changes. If something used to cost $20 and it still costs $20, well, 20 times 1 is 20. We didn't have any change. We stayed at exactly the same value. 100% means you stayed at the same value. So we typically deal with decimals, so we always move the decimal 2 places to convert from a percent to a decimal. So it's 1. You come back to this number and you say, well, how much over 1 is this? Well, it's 0.3 over 1. Of course, we can always just subtract 1 to get that. So this, as a decimal, we have 0.30. As a percent, remember, to convert, we just move it 2 spots. So we had a 30% increase in our price. Okay? It's how much over 1 we were. Now, if instead we said, well, something costs $50, but now it's on sale for $40, what was the discount? Again, we say, well, 50 times what is 40? Divide both sides by 50. And with your calculator, you could say, all right, well, this is 0.8. That's a little trickier. Again, I want you to think about that baseline of 100% or 1. And think about how far away from that we are. Easiest way, of course, to calculate it is to just say, well, 1 minus 0.8. Or if you prefer, think about 100% minus 80%. In either way, we get either a 0.2 or a 20%. Of course, those are equivalent. That's what we get. That is the discount. So we had a 20% off sale or something. Okay. The 80 here, this represents the amount we're still paying. We are paying 80% of what it used to cost. Okay, but that means that 80% of what it used to cost means we had a reduction of 20%. Okay, let's do one more example of each. So let's say that something was $40 and now it's $62. So you'd say, all right, 40x equals 62 divided by 40. Again, we're just trying to figure out what did we multiply it by. So 62 divided by 40 is 1.55. So again, we don't really care about the 1. What we care about is how much over 1 we are. This was a 55% increase. That means growth, getting bigger. Okay. Instead, let's say we had something that was 75 and it's discounted and now it's 60. So you say, well, 75 times what gives me 60? Divide both sides by 75. Do that on your calculator. We get 0.8. Didn't mean for that to work out the same. Remember, because it's below, we do 1 minus that to calculate how far from 1 is it. It's a 20% decrease. Again, just ask yourself, how far from 1?